Morning, folks. My name is Phil Gallagher. I run ThrabenU University, a Magic the Gathering website, and I'm a competitive Magic the Gathering player. Today, we're going to try to slay the Spire on Ascension 20. This is my third video for this series, and we're going to try to get a defect win. I have not done this yet, so let's see how it goes. Our starting options are not great. Not going that way. So the only way that I can get a fire prior to the first elite is by going this way. So we might do something like curve up this way, elite, fire, and then make a choice here about where to go. I think that's the plan. So if we can hit a shop here, I don't want to start here. So 4 Holloway fights, shop, fire, enemy, elite. Alright. Okay, so what am I doing with this? I don't think I want to curse this early. I think I'll take the random relic. Centennial Puzzle is fine. Not overly impressive, but fine. Do I want to dual cast this orb this early for the 16 damage? I'd rather dual cast my second go through the deck. But I could also just get doubled. So I'm going to zap next turn in all likelihood, and then have another lightning orb for dual cast. I will just do it. Something I'm still working out with defect is how quickly do you go about like just throwing away your orbs with dual cast versus when do you just leave them and have them sit around for a long time. Cool-Headed is the best card here, but I don't think I can take it early. I think I need a damage boost early, especially if we want to try to fight about 2 elites. So I'm going to take Rebound here. I have not been impressed with Streamline. Its starting stats are pretty bad. Speaking of pretty bad, this first turn is not going to feel good. So I can dual cast. If one of these hits this for 8, then I can rebound and kill it and then defend. I think that's what I'm going for. Now, do I want to actually rebound to defend? I might. I think I will. Actually, no, now I think that was a mistake. I didn't account for Centennial Puzzle. I should have just, like, shuffled my deck in with these better cards rather than shuffle all the crap back in. That was an error on my end. Not that I think it's going to matter, because just about anything here kills the slime, but, you know, good habits. Overclock's really only good if you're building towards one specific thing and you just need the setup for it. We're not there yet when we don't have enough orb generation for barrage, so it's an equilibrium here. That is not how I wanted that to go down, but it's fine. I wanted one of the orbs to hit here so that I could just go and kill this thing off. But we're in absolutely no danger here. We just have it dead to this lightning orb. Storm is a card that I really only like to take if I have a couple powers already. We don't have Dark Orb, so Recursion is bad. Our deck is still very small, so Stack is bad as well. We're really missing out on the damage cards that we're going to need to make an early elite fight happen. So if I don't get a damage card from this fight, I probably just need to buy damage cards from the shop, even if they're not impressive. I really need to make sure that I kill this guy so that I have gold for the shop. I would even be willing to use an attack potion to make that happen. I retain my hand, I keep 5 cards, and then I don't shuffle all these bad things in, and I have a better chance of getting dual cast and rebound again. I think I accept that. Alright, so we go zap, dual cast, rebound, and we've got the fight. Oh, why do you do this to me? Self-repair is one of the best defect cards. Defect is really prone to taking damage in the first 2 or 3 turns of a fight before you're set up, and then he's usually good to go. And self-repair helps to combat your initial setup time, but I really need damage cards. I'm going to take the self-repair, take the fire potion. Fire potion helps justify the self-repair, and I need damage cards from this shop. So how can I math this out to most optimally spend my money to improve the power of my deck? That's the current question. A Dark Orb is a pretty big get for right now. And I think Static Discharge is as well. And that is exactly 161 gold. That is probably a sign that I should do that. I mean, the only other thing I could do is take Static Discharge and remove a strike, but I don't think I'm there. Alright, so Doom and Gloom, Static Discharge. Now I need to smith something. Zap can make it free. Doom and Gloom goes up to 14. Static Discharge could channel 2 lightning. Who is my boss? Upgrading Static Discharge probably makes Hexaghost considerably easier. I think I'm going to operate under the assumption that an elite might bully me and take the Static Discharge. Am I going to get through this fight without using a potion? Well, I should say, am I going to get through this fight without using a potion without taking a stupid amount of damage? This guy is the one to worry about. I think I'm going to blow a potion on this fight. Those were not the greatest cards. I was really hoping for something like Doom and Gloom there. Let's take an FTL and try to draw into Doom and Gloom. Nope. I can block everything this turn. Or I can kill one and take 5. I think I will block everything. It's also possible I just should have used Strike instead of Dual Cast. I think I need to get hit this turn to generate a bunch of static orbs. So I think I'll go Static Discharge. Is 2 orbs enough? 2 orbs is probably enough. These are only blocking for 3. I take it back. I will cycle through the deck another time in order to play Self-Repair before ending this fight. At least I'm hoping I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. By Doom and Gloom, it's 7 to everything. Am I a gambling man? By Doom and Gloom and strike this, it leaves it at 11. And then 1 lightning hitting it kills it. Oh wait, I can Doom and Gloom and rebound it and actually just like make it a non-issue. My lightning orbs may just kill this thing. Yeah, I forgot about Static Discharge. It's a little unfortunate. I probably could have played that a little better. I will take a chill here. I'm still a little damage light. Am I comfortable enough to fight an elite? I think so. Whether or not I fight 2, we'll make that decision in a minute. Doom and Gloom is going to make this significantly easier. I'm going to try to kill this one next turn. Actually, I can with the Fire Pot for sure. Although just drawing Doom and Gloom plus another attack would be optimal. No? Do I want to Fire Pot? I can Static Discharge, defend, end up with 16 block, take 4 to get 2 lightning orbs. I think I can make it through this fight just fine without using the potion, and I'd like to use that for the second elite. This also guarantees that I draw Doom and Gloom this turn, which is pretty big. So this rolls off, gives me 5 block. I probably just want to take 5 in order to get 2 lightning orbs and roll these off. cast already over here? Dual cast is over there. Yikes. So I think I'm actually going to run this way. Try to kill you before your next attack. Alright. So I'm going to make this out of here at 31 after the self-repair. Not bad. Oh, this is a big deal this early. So one source of frost orbs. It's chill. I really need damage. Like, I only have rebound as a better strike and doom and gloom. This is not better damage though. This is just another strike. I'm gonna take a cool-headed. I don't feel good about it at all. I don't know that we'll make it to a store for mob bank reasons. I might die on this floor. What do I want to smith if I smith? Probably just like has to be rebound or doom and gloom for damage. I think I'm going to have to rest once on this floor, so I'm going to do it earlier rather than later, and take the elite that is going to give me access to another fire. If this fight goes terribly, I can pivot and not do the elite, though. So that's full block, and I think I'm just going to get this self-repair out now while I can do it safely. Well, I value my life total enough to not take damage here. So I'm taking a hit this turn, because I can't deal 34. I think I'm going to play Static Discharge, minimize the damage I take. And I don't think I can afford to dual cast. I think I need this orb around. Well, maybe that's not true since it was just about to roll off anyway. Still would have been stuck with 2 orbs. Might have been a misplay. Not feeling great about this run. I have good potions. I probably need to take another Dark Orb. I need damage. So I'm hoping for Legobulin here rather than Gremlin Nub. Alright. This is great. Now I have to like ask the question, in which order do I want to put these orbs? I think I'm going to want the darkness to roll off first, but it's questionable. Now let's roll the defend off first. Let's keep this as far back as possible. And we're not going to wake him up for a couple of turns. I would like to get Static Discharge into play before waking it up. Oh, perfect. So I can go Static Charge, Equilibrium this turn. And then next turn, maybe go like Doom and Gloom Rebound or something like that. But this is the turn I will be waking it up. There is Doom and Gloom Rebound. Can I afford to do that 2 turns in a row? So I have Darkness coming. That can channel an orb. Or no, I have Zap coming. I use Darkness turn 1. I'm not going to be able to block well next turn, in all likelihood. And I don't think I need yet another Dark Orb. I think I'll go Doom and Gloom, roll that off, Rebound. Leave the Frost Orb up so that I can roll it off with Zap. Yeah, I think I'm just going to minimize damage I'm taking this turn. This rolls off both of my Dark Orbs with the Static Discharge. And then I think my plan is just kind of like defend this turn, let all these orbs hit, and then try to kill next turn. Unless I can just get a kill right now. I should double check that. So this is 18 plus 8. 20. Oh no, I can just get a kill right now. Yeah, make sure you check for lethal. Recursion is interesting with double Dark Orbs. But at the same time, the Static Discharge I have makes that slightly less appealing. I think I need to take Genetic Algorithm. And I think I'm going to go with making this a Darkness Plus. I think my Dark Orbs are probably my primary source of damage for right now. I will transform the shit out of a strike. Ooh, baby. Although that does make the I don't have damage problem worse. And I am also kind of regretting resting, given how well that fight went. But if I fought the Goblin instead, it'd be a totally different story. Still really damage light. I can't super fix that with what's going on here. I think I'm going to make Zap free. If I don't get an energy relic from this fight, I feel like I'm in trouble, so I'm going to like try to preempt that a little bit. Well, this is a great start. Let's make a Darkness Orb. Let's make both the Darkness Orbs bigger. Now this would be a great turn to draw Equilibrium and or Static Discharge. Well, I am going to get hit really hard. I am also going to roll off a lot of orbs, so that's fine. My Dark Orbs aren't going to get as big as I wanted them to be, but that's okay. I will roll this off mid-attack. Static Discharge just did like 100 damage there. I just want to throw that out there. This is a turn where I think I'm just going to like play these, take a little bit of damage, channel a few more orbs. So I get 18 damage out of this orb if I do it this way, and then I roll off 1 orb. Or I can roll off 2 orbs and also strike. think this is fine. So the burn here means that this is really blocking for 11, which is actually very optimal. Yeah, we're just slogging right through this fight. Okay, lots of options. I can probably end this fight without taking any more damage if I'd like. I would do that with defend, which is like overblocking by a lot. Is that fine? I'm gonna do this. Actually, I guess by taking one, I can just get 2 orbs and 100% finish this fight. That's fine. Alright. Static Discharge basically single-handedly won that fight. These 2 cards are pretty good. They would work great together. Biased Cognition makes my Dark Orbs stupid big quickly. But I think I just need the ability to just kill something. I have very little front-loaded damage. I can make a very thin deck with this, but I don't have a good thin deck. Like, I can junk 2 strikes and then be left with a bunch of orb-centric stuff and very few ways to actually take an enemy off the field quickly. I think that's no good. I think I have to take Sozu. This relic has scared me more on Ascension 20 than on lower difficulties. Alright, so every path has an elite here. I think I'm going to take one of the ways that lets me take this middle path and get a bunch of upgrades out of my deck. I think that's going to be good. And I want to go to a store. I think I'll go to the later store and try to tool myself towards the elite a little bit. Let's get an orb out of this. Yikes. Let's get this out of the deck. And we're not hexed. That's great. Another reason to go to the later store, by the way, is the Maw Bank that I have. I didn't explicitly say that, but the longer I climb with it, the better chance I have of getting a, run-changing relic. Alright. So Static Discharge. Zap. Well, we're just playing the entire hand, let's be real. We get some lightning orbs out of this. I don't really love the fact that my defect build here is getting stronger when opponents hit us. So I can get 13, 16 block. How do I best make use of this? I can go Doom and Gloom, then Darkness, and let the Chosen roll off some Dark Orbs. No, I have to equilibrium. I need to... Yeah. Alright, so let's make a Dark Orb. Equilibrium. Chill. And do I want to dual cast this? Dual casting that seems fine. So then I get to roll off the Dark Orb, and then this finishes the fight. Or the Doom and Gloom, whatever. I already played Self-Repair. And I played Genetic Algorithm, right? Yes, both. It's really important to keep leveling those up. Loop is really good with Dark Orbs. Anchor here pulling some huge weight. So let's go Zap, Doom and Gloom. Let's retain this dual cast and call it good. Note the orbs don't get weakened by flight. It's 50% less attack damage, not 50% any damage. Alright, static discharge is huge. Huge, huge, huge here. It means I can roll off a stupid number of orbs. But it will guarantee that I take some damage. So this is an interesting turn. Like, at the cost of 6 damage, I can channel 12 lightning orbs at 9 damage each. Does that just, like, unquestionably end the fight? It's 108 total damage. I think that does. I can just go self-repair, static discharge. Dual cast, darkness, and then just handily end the fight. I guess that's fine. That wasn't quite how I wanted that to go down. So let's play Genetic Algorithm. Cool-headed, please draw other Genetic Algorithm. Rats. I will take yet another loop. And let's keep heading towards the shop. If you're at above 350 gold, it's a pretty good sign that you're going to get some sweet things. And note, since I have this Sozu, these are the only potions I get for the rest of the time. So I want to be very careful about when and how I choose to use them. Alright. Let's get some Dark Orbs. Let's make the Dark Orbs bigger. And then it's a question of, like, do I need to loop or should I just use this turn to self-repair? How many things do I have that roll off orbs? Just chill. How defensive is this? This is pretty defensive, though. I think that's fine. I think I'm gonna play self-repair this turn. And just kind of hope that, like, one Dark Orb kills the Mystic, the other kills the Centurion. 15, 18. Do I just want to... Yeah, I'm fine with just blowing that. It's more of an energy efficiency thing than anything else, because like I have another one coming, so I feel pretty good that I can just block whatever on the next turn. This 8 strength is getting a little spooky. So let's go Equilibrium, Chill. So now there's 2 34 damage orbs. One will kill you, one will get close to killing you. How much damage are we taking here? So this is 6, so I have 19. I have Equilibrium, I can just do this next turn. Yeah, let's not take damage. And the loop is going to be real good. So Dark Orb, and there's 10 left. Easy. Okay, that was great. Defrag seems awesome in this deck. We're really orb focused. Doom and Gloom in the opening hand, please? Thank you. Do I need a Frost Orb as well? I guess like the better question is like, am I dual casting this orb? If I dual cast this orb, I can play Loop and then the Doom and Gloom orb grows. Yeah, let's do that. It also just gives us a better indication of like which one of these we need to target with our attacks. Since these scale so heavily, I also may need to consider using this potion. Because I'm not great at dishing out damage versus enemies that are going to scale this quickly. 5 strength a turn is pretty huge. So if I use this, I can Core Surge Strike, kill this, and then full block. I think that's fine. Okay. 1 genetic algorithm left to play. Rolling off an orb now kills one of them. This one specifically. So I play Static Discharge. I generate 2 orbs when you hit me. That's inconvenient. So I can go 7. Well. So this is getting played, because I'm going to take a hit here. This is getting played because it's important. So I think I go this way. Then I think I save myself the damage. I'm going to end up just about back at full health, assuming I can do this without taking another hit. I think I'll go Defrag, Chill, roll off the orb in the back, roll off that orb. Do I just have 21 damage here? This would be 10, this would be 15. Yeah. Hello, world. Hello, world is interesting. It potentially could help my problem of I don't have great initial damage dealing possibilities, but it could also just flood my deck full of crap. And, like, I do have a good thing going against slower enemies. Like, once I get set up, I have, like, Doom and Gloom, Darkness, Defrag, Double Loop. I don't know that I actually want to flood the deck. I think I'm just going to take another good blocking card. This shop could be huge. We have 400 gold. Can do great things with it. And we have a pretty medium-looking shop. And I can't buy potions either. 2 additional cards with Bag of Prep is great. And I think I'll remove a strike. And I think I'm going to be carrying some gold over for later after that. Alright, let's see which elite we get. Alright, it is the Gremlin Leader. I think I want to set up the Doom and Gloom orb as far back as I can. I want you out of here. Still have full block. And I think I just want to set up with Loop. Okay, summoning, great. How do I want to play this out? So I can go chill, roll both of these off, then Doom and Gloom. Nice. Or do I just want to make this? No, I should probably just roll it off while it's guaranteed to hit you. This I do not like. Let's block. This is going to be nice this turn. 23, 26. Yeah, I just need to keep blocking. I don't think the potion accomplishes a ton. This is my last get-out-of-jail-free card, so to speak. More summoning. Alright. Defrag is happening. I would like to just kill this so I don't have to block this turn. Killing it's not, like, super guaranteed, given that a lot of my damage is random. I have 15 damage that could go at it. Let's start with the dual cast. Nope. I guess I block then. Is this the point where I just try to turn the corner and kill this, but the lightning orbs are random damage? Dark Orbs hitting this guy would be great, but I have to, like, clear out the rabble in order for that to work. I do have the Doom and Gloom down there. And I do kind of need to live in fear of getting hit for, like, 33 again. I think I'm going to hit you in hopes of clearing you out with Doom and Gloom next turn. Oh, this would be such a good Doom and Gloom. Nice. Let's do the Zap first as well to roll that off when all this happens. So this is 10 to everything. Let's hit you with this, then all of you die, and the orbs get rolled off onto you. Alright. Feeling pretty good. Please summon. Nice. So now let's go. Rebound, Core Surge, Cool-Headed, played both genetic algorithms and self-repair. Alright. So we get a bonus strength. Is that actually good for us? It's not particularly great for our build. Let's continue to take loops forever. This can be... These are like all my good cards. I really want to make some big dark orbs, so I think that involves going Doom and Gloom into darkness, and then loop versus static discharge is kind of tricky. Would have been a great Core Surge turn. I think I'm going to loop, because if I static discharge, I'm going to roll these orbs off before they get big enough to just, like, 1 or 2 shot this. So I can roll these 2 orbs off, put you to 20, dual cast that Dark Orb. Oh, even better. So I can go this, this. Honestly, I might just leave this there. So I leave it here. It grows more quickly than normal due to the loop, but I might just want to leave a Frost Orb up front. Let's just accept that degree of damage. Block half of this. Now we're looking to play my 2 genetic algorithms and self-repair before this fight ends, as long as I can keep, like, full blocking. Alright, let's find self-repair, a little bit of damage, and end the fight. Self-repair, defrag, Core Surge. Do I have any damage cards left in there? Not really. I'm gonna have a mediocre turn or 2. So I have 8, 16, block. Go, Lonely Lightning Orb. I believe in you. Which way does this hex work? Alright, yeah, so I draw and then put the dazed in. That's good. Alright. It looks like we've gotten ourselves established. Do I want another cool-headed? I have one currently. Given my loop, I think I'm fine with another cool-headed. Note, auto shields becomes really bad with frost orbs and loop, because the loop gives you some block at the beginning of your turn, and then this doesn't work anymore. Okay, what path am I taking? I can go this way and fight up to 2 elites. I think I want to go this way and try to get some of these cool-headeds and loops or defrags upgraded. I think the campfires give me just about as much strength as an elite fight would. Yes, I will absolutely remove another strike from my deck. I think I'm down to 1 now. Yeah. Left chest. What do you got for me? It's medium. I'm, like, certainly not disappointed. Who's my boss, by the way? Collector. Let's defrag. Everything I'm doing is orb focused. So we have 10 initial blocks, so I need 11 blocks to turn to full block. Genetic algorithm will do that nicely. So I need to plan out this turn with, like, where my darkness orb ends up being a big part of this turn. I have equilibrium as well, so I can hold some of this stuff for later. So I want to either genetic algorithm or equilibrium this turn, so I don't take any damage. And then from there, I'd like to get a dark orb in as back as far as possible. I'd kind of like to draw into another decent card. Could go genetic algorithm, rebound darkness. I think I like that. And then roll off this orb, try to get lucky. Got lucky. Not so much with the damage this turn, though. So I can go darkness, roll this off, that's 6 block. That's 12 block, take 11. That's not super acceptable. Actually, it is given my surprisingly high life total, isn't it? Like, it's not worth using a potion for example. Have I gone past dual cast? I have gone past dual cast. So Doom and Gloom is pretty great here. So I could go Doom and Gloom, kill you. Or I could go chill. No, that makes this hit this. I need to do something to kill this. Oh, I can Core Surge. Nope, that does not work the way I wanted it to. Let's go defrag. Genetic algorithm is 9. 12. Yeah. I could have played this turn better. I'm only taking 3 damage. That's okay. I don't expect to take any more damage this fight, although that may have something to say about that. So this is 13. This would be 25 block. Oh, I'm out of energy. I guess that is the turn. Also 23 block, not 25. I do have all of them played, right? Yes. Well, when you have a plan, stay the course. And I think I just need to start upgrading some of these loops. Like, each individual loop doesn't add a lot, but together they make me into a tank. What am I looking for? I think mostly just powers. Let's add another self-repair, another genetic algorithm. Heat sinks is starting to look interesting. Unupgraded hologram is not exciting. Do I need more sources of frost orbs? I have chill, cool-headed, cool-headed. Do I just need another way to make frost orbs? I'd really like a glacier, but that's not here either. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a cold snap. It's not super exciting. And I will take an elite fight here. Hello, Mr. Book. You're going to probably scale about as fast as I scale. Thinking about how many, like, whether or not I want to, like, rebound cool-headed. I don't think I do. I think I want to get deeper into the deck. So I need one more block here. Am I cycling back through the deck where I will play this again? I think that's very possible. And if I make it that far, it's very important that I have this. I think I'm just going to take 1 damage from this, and I will take another Core Surge, though. Oh no, it exhausts, so that won't happen. Taking the 1 damage means that happens. And I'm so glad I drew the Static Discharge, by the way. Alright, so that occurs. Chill. Dual cast that. Seven, 14, 21. I have 15 blocked. Can go up to 18 blocked. I think I'm going to value loop over self-repair currently. This. Good turn. Alright, I'm pretty well established now. That doesn't mean I'm going to live a carefree and happy life, necessarily, though. Alright, so... you can get 35 block. Okay. That was easy. Alright, can I finish this turn? So, like, let's zap, roll one of those off. 27 left. This is 11, 16, plus 12, 28. Let's do that. I guess I could have, like, tried to prolong this and draw back into my self-repair. That was a mistake, but so be it. We're still at a pretty healthy life total. I'm not going to have to, like, rest, for example. So how many of my things are actually, like, powers that sit in front of me, or exhaust? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think stack is worse than it looks. I'm going to skip here. And let's continue to upgrade loops. That is my path to victory. Somehow get there with loops. Bag of Prep secretly doing a lot of work, by the way. I haven't talked about it much, but it's really big how much it's doing. Alright, so let's go cool-headed. I will want to loop. I will want to darkness, and then, like, the question is, do I want to go, like... I can go Cold Snap and Chill, roll this off, have 3, and then Darkness afterwards, or I can, like, just Cold Snap, then Darkness. Like, do I want to draw this later? That's the question. Later it can represent more block, because it can be up to 3 enemies. I think that's fine. Let's go Cold Snap, roll that off. It's possible that I don't need the Chill later, because, like, by then I'll already have played a whole bunch of loops. Well, my turn is easy. Loop, loop, loop. And let's assume that I need to kill these. I am taking a really disappointing amount of damage for how defensive my deck is. Alright, 18 bonus block. Feels good. I'd like to dual cast this orb. Could go... Zap. This also may just involve Equilibrium to dual cast it next turn. There's 35 damage coming in. I have 18 plus 6, 24, 37. Alright, so this is full block. Let's get this in play so I never have to draw it again. And then I need to move this closer to the front. So I think that involves Zap. And then Core Surge U. Alright, this is looking good. So now when that if I can dual cast that orb, it kills both of the minions. Very handily as well. Or can I just leave that Frost Orb there and somehow let everything else keep ticking up? Probably not. I probably need to go Defrag, Doom and Gloom, dual cast. They're at such a low life total now. Like, now if I just, like, naturally draw Doom and Gloom again, I can just kill these. Like, I would love for this orb to tick up 6 times and just, like, use it to kill the collector itself. Ooh, this may be greedy. That's probably greedy. Like, I can probably replicate this situation with this orb later on. I forget the order in which these status effects are applied, but I get to negate one. And unfortunately, it's probably the one I don't care about. Let's go Rebound, Equilibrium, Static Discharge. Maybe I should have dual cast so that this orb rolled off and this was my front orb. I think I want to dual cast, then chill. So this is 8 block coming off. I'm taking a bigger hit than I'd like here. So this would gain me 8. Playing Doom and Gloom would gain me 8 block, or no, not really. I can go Doom and Gloom, and then Potion. There's 41 coming in. Could be 17 plus 15. No, this is fine. And then for future turns, I'm gonna have like 6 looped Frost Orb at the front, so I don't think I'm super likely to take much damage from here, as long as I leave a Frost Orb in the front. Which actually probably is not happening. I think I do this, make them bigger, hit you. So you're basically going to kill yourself on the Thorns. And then I'm hoping to, like, strike you or equivalent and roll the Dark Orbs off here. This is going to get me, like, dangerously close to death, isn't it? Alright, so how much block can I generate? So I have 12 plus 9, 21. So I have 26 block. So I can live through the big attack, but we can just do that. That's probably the answer. Machine learning? This is like the best possible relic for my deck right now. Okay, this is a problem. You're going to get stronger every time I play powers, and I am a power-centric deck. Boy. How do I solve that problem? So just everything I do. So I have static discharge, like 5 loops, 4 loops, defrag, machine learning. A recursion for the Dark Orbs would be pretty great. Alright. I think I need to pick out what store I'm going to. I think it's this store. So I think to beat you without... So I think some upgrades will be nice. Unfortunately, most of my cards are... Most of my cards are powers. Alright. Well, I feel good about the second boss if I can beat you. So let's go to this store and then kind of make plans from there. I may or may not end up fighting a bunch of elites on this floor. I might just take, like, the coward's safe path. I think the hallway fights are valuable to try to, like, find cards that are going to help me beat Awaken 1. Well, since I'm going to guarantee take damage, static discharge is probably good. We're going to roll 2 orbs off. So this will leave the darkness orb in the front. And then double loop is probably going to be worth more than core surge. Even though I want to eliminate this as quickly as possible. This is just going to scale up super quickly. Alright, so now I get to ask the question, do I want to wait for self-repair? I think I do. Because I can also wait for genetic algorithm. So I can go like, defrag, genetic algorithm, I need to block more. It's cool head to see if I can draw into one of them. I did not. So now I have enough block. I guess I should do some damage. Basically, as long as I draw anything that can roll off an orb, I can kill this at any time. Alright, can I get to 21 block? Yes. So that's enough block, which means I can play machine learning. This is probably how I beat Awaken 1, by the way, is I probably just say, like, ignore your ability, I am going to go and just try to power through with the Dark Orb. So, 50% chance to draw. Got there. So let's go self-repair. Then I play both genetic algorithms. Kill you. Let's skip all that. block for 12 this turn. That's convenient and quite easy. Start generating some frost orbs. Equilibrium, defrag. I think I'm very, very quickly going to be able to just ignore everything they're doing. So I need 10, 20, I need 33 block, I have 26 block. I have 31 block. I don't know that I needed to protect that, like, literal one last point of life there, but it is what it is. Alright. So chill. Now we have an orb up in the front, which is where I want to be. So this is 28 block, 9, 18, 28, 29. I don't really think I need this fight anymore. The Doom and Gloom's still down there. I don't know if I'm really supposed to just, like, target one here, or if I'm supposed to, like, wear them down more evenly to try to kill them at similar times. I don't think it's going to particularly matter. And 25. Alright, yeah. So, man, after the first go through the deck, I only had one loop. I guess that's why I took damage when I didn't think I was going to. So let's Equilibrium. Now we're not going to take damage. Alright. So ideally, I'd like to just, like, Equilibrium this Doom and Gloom through my hand for a couple of turns and then kill multiple of these at the same time. Although I might need to just, like, get to killing here. I have a plan. I say this every time I encounter this fight, but this fight always scares me a lot. Let's try to make this better. 16 is acceptable. So we can defrag, chill, static discharge, block 15 of it, and generate some orbs. Or do I just want to block all of it and not generate orbs? I'll block all of it. I don't know if that's correct. Well, This is the point where, like, you have to decide, are you willing to take 27? Or is it better to risk it and potentially end up in a much worse state? I can only block 10 of this, so I'm actually taking 17. Let's do this. I don't want to get cursed, and I don't want to take the random, like, 50 attack on the nose. So I think I'm willing to just roll with that. 38, you say? Let's poke you. 16, much better. So there's 13 of it. I can do all of it with genetic algorithm. I think I want to draw a card and see what happens. So now, equilibrium plus this would be all of it. I accept that. I'm hoping to just get a medium attack power turn so that I can play like self-repair, loop, genetic algorithm all in the same turn. Yeah, so like this will get me to full block. Then I can like play out all these loops. I played both genetic algorithms. No, I've only played one. Well, so be it. I don't think I need the second self-repair for anything but the second boss of this floor. I will just take it for that reason. Do I want to rebound this? I don't think so. Alright, we get some setup. And I think I'm likely enough to go through the deck, again, where this matters. $30. And I drew no block. Yikes. Well, loop, 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 self-repair, zap. Now I guess I'm glad I had the second self-repair. But that's a super disappointing chunk of damage there. This is probably a good hand to equilibrium. Just like play the loop, play the defrag, play the chill, and retain a bunch of these for next turn. It's like I'm super happy to play genetic algorithm on a turn where the Maw is actually attacking. So I have 10 block already. What's left in here? Defend and dual cast. I'm going to continue to play loops. Let's full block like this. I feel like I have things more or less under control. It's cool-headed. And then darkness. So now I have 7 triggers of loop giving me block. That should be good. So I want to play my other genetic algorithm while slowly ticking the dark orb forward. Like this is fine. This is fine. Well, I already have enough block. So I'd like to do 2 orbs forward this turn. So there's 1, there's 2. We just want to keep a frost orb in front. And I think I'm good here, honestly. Now you're up to 60 damage. That is quite a lot. I think I can probably get a kill next turn with this orb. So I only need to generate 10 block this turn. I'll do that with Equilibrium. So I can go Equilibrium, or sorry, Darkness, Equilibrium. Now I want to make it so I can dual cast this, which probably means playing a cool-headed. Okay. That's both of those, and I've played all my self-repairs, right? Yes. I think it's too late for this. It's cool-headed number 3. This one's upgraded. I'm down with that. No thank you. I think a cool-headed upgrade is probably just as good as a loop upgrade here. Let's go to the shop. Oh, man. Ice cream. That is a top tier relic. Defrag is really powerful. Like, defrag is so good in this deck. I don't have a consume, which would really put me over the top of the bosses. Ice cream can just get, like, really silly with a lot of draw in cool-headeds, though. Is there another shop I can get to in any fashion? Not unless it appears out of question marks. Alright, I now think I am probably strong enough to win this run. Which means I think I'm going to be a coward and not fight the elites. So I think I can just go 2 hallway fights, smith once, rest once, and be in really good shape. I just don't want to, like, draw badly against Reptomancer and just lose the run because of it. Alright. Again, with this fight like before, I think I just want to, like, set myself up as much as possible. A bunch of stacks of a loop, plus a frost orb in the front, just probably means I'm good to go on this fight. Genetic algorithm, please. Equilibrium is acceptable. Although I am taking a sizable hit. I also need to respect my ice cream more. I haven't been thinking about it. I think it was still probably correct to play out all the cards that I did, but it wasn't actively on my mind like it should be. Okay, so this is... No, I probably want to move a Frost over to the front. But let's see. Like, I have a lot of things to play this turn. So, like, defrag is a necessity. Loop is a necessity. I really want 2 orbs up to the front to move a Frost orb to the front. So I think that involves Zap, then Darkness. And I will play a Self-Repair. I'm going to want to cycle through the deck to the other one. I think that's quite important. Alright, we have a respectable amount of attack on the other side. So we got 22 and 14 and 14. So there's 50. I'm currently showing 20 of that, plus another 15. So I really need to block for 15 more-ish. I think I got that covered. Equilibrium is good. Ooh, this leaves a Dark Orb in the front. Maybe I should have thought this through a little more. I mean, that means I can probably kill 1 to 2 next turn. But just in case, like, let's Equilibrium and Loop plus. That way I still have Genetic Algorithm around, in case all 3 of them attack again. Oh, good thing I did that. Alright, so let's just kill 2. 14 block, I more than got that covered. It's just like... Can I deal 36 next turn? Well, no, I want to wait out my Self-Repair. That could be a while. So let's just go Loop, Equilibrium. Leave myself with the Genetic Algorithms. I have 35 and 8 block a turn. Alright, how about that Self-Repair? No. Well, this is awkward. Alright. Ice cream be damned. How am I killing all of these? Maybe with Thorns. Working hard to farm my 7 HP. So I have 35, 45, 55, I have 60 block. Alright, I'm good on block. So let's go Self-Repair. Let's get a Darkness started. Start hitting. And I'll just start to accumulate some energy since I'm like so good on block. Yeah, definitely feeling the potential of this run. Alright, so now I have played both genetic algorithms, so I can just kill these as is convenient. I am not very good at actively killing things that I want to kill. I guess this is kind of important for, like, bird reasons later on. This is Doom and Gloom just get me there, so this will kill the middle one, almost kill the back one, and probably get there in the following turn. Or no, I definitely can. Because the just, like, 2 turns of Lightning Orbs gets this done. Or Thorns. More Frost Orbs. So I might want Cold Snap for Awakened one, just because it's something else that can hit the birds and kill them early on, or the cultists. And it's also something that's not a power. I think I'm going to skip, though. How many sources of Cold Orb do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make it 6. Respectable. Buying some potions. Thanks, Sozu. You again. 16. Can I get 6 block? I think that's very doable. Cool-headed. Zap. 13 block. Don't punish me. Good. So the reason I wanted to do that was put this up front for loop. I had, like, Genetic Algorithm as a bailout if I needed it. But, like, a front Frost Orb's really important for this fight. And I think I'm going to be looping through the deck a second time, so I'm going to go ahead and play Machine Learning over one of the self-repairs. So I can chill, equilibrium. I have enough block, so I can loop. Am I comfortable core surging you? I don't think so. I'll just save this for next turn. It gives me something that can poke you. Again, if I keep a Frost Orb in front, I feel really good about my defensive abilities. Can I get 16 through? I can deal 17 to you to change you to do something else other than the 39. Which I should probably do. But 24 is totally fine. So I have 21 right now. Ooh, I have a Lightning Orb up front. Let's not. Do I want to take 3 damage or do I want to take 0? How important is the next loop? I think I'm going to take 0. I think I can afford that. I'm setting up very well. $27. More than have that covered. Start conserving energy for ice cream. Haven't really built up much yet this fight. 38. Is that going to fall into the realm of acceptable? It's looking like it is. At 30 already, this will be 35. That will be enough block. Then I can just continue to set up, so like self-repair, loop. Played one of 2 genetic algorithms. I played one of 2 self-repairs. And I have some orbs coming. Let's conserve the energy for later. Alright, 27 is already covered by everything that I have. Darkness, and just retain my hand, let the orbs continue to tick up. I need to play the other self-repair, but I'm probably pretty close to just rolling off the dark orb here. I did not draw the self-repair to the bottom 2 cards. Three, 6, 9, 10 cards in hand, so I need to play 1 to guarantee I can do it. Let's make it a loop. So then I'll cool-headed, roll that to the front, play self-repair, play genetic algorithm, and then I've just got to kill. Alright, good fight. Good fight. Still don't think I'm a stack deck. Thought I had another unupgraded cool-headed. Oh, there it is. I think that's the upgrade here. This would have been a good core surge turn. I don't even think strike is worth the energy. Really wish I could get that out of my deck. It's so off theme with everything else. And I think I will be able to roll through the deck again for genetic algorithm, so I'm not going to waste it. I think I want these orbs closer to the front. Might need to dual cast a Frost Orb this turn. So I'm looking to get to 30 block. So I can go like Zap. Let's go Zap. Cold Snap, dual cast, Darkness as far back as possible, Static Repair. Taking some this turn, but it's only 4. That gives me 2 Lightning Orbs, and also conveniently pushes the Frost Orb back to the front. So looking to get to 30 again, have 10 currently, although realistically it's more like 13. So this will be 26. I miscounted. Could have done that better. Genetic algorithm bails me out. Let's go genetic algorithm, loop. So I need to get to 37, sorry. Constrict. So let's produce another Frost Orb here. That is exactly 37. Probably want to play self-repair. I'm just dealing so much with my looped Lightning Orb plus Thorns just passively. It's sad I only played 1 of 2 self-repairs that fight. Electrodynamics is a really big get for the Awakened one fight. Can help me kill the cultists. And it's really good for Donadeka if that's my second fight. Upgrade a card. Well, that's awesome. That'll be this. 7 health versus an upgrade. How much more block is this? 16. I'm going to take a loop upgrade. I also should have ended that fight on a different turn. Alright, let's see if I can get my first Defect A20 win. I think the draw is important. I will play this after you've transformed. This card's worth it. My loops are definitely worth it. The question is, like, am I playing that this turn, or am I just playing Doom and Gloom to hit 11 across the board? I think I'm playing loops. And planning on killing these with lightning orbs, hoping to draw electrodynamics. Alright. I'm close to enough block naturally without using genetic algorithm. So I think that means I should just equilibrium loop. There's 42 coming in. I have 39 of it covered. Loop again. I'm going to need genetic algorithm later to bail me out for all of the power that I'm giving this thing. But I just don't think I win this fight without playing my powers. It's just what my deck does. This electrodynamics is really deep in the deck, which is very inconvenient. I also lack the single target killing ability that I need, and I don't have draw this turn. That's essential. That's essential. So now I have 59 block that basically cancels this out. There's still 22 more damage coming in. I'm going to go ahead and just equilibrium here. Really need the electrodynamics. Or not. I'll do it without it. That's fine too. Am I already using the other core surge this early? Or am I just gonna hope that my lightning orbs kill you? Alright, so this is happening. 21 damage. I'd like to leave it so that 1 lightning will kill you. So that's 6, so I want to do a 15 to you. Which is still 2 cards. I'd also like more defense, so Let's cold snap you. Let's try doing it this way. Alright, you're still getting 2 cards out of me. This Frost Orb is also much further back than I'd like. I've used both genetic algorithms. I do not know that I'm getting there. So 15 of 60 blocked. Currently. It's 45 damage coming through, so I still need to block more. So this gives me 5 block, this gives me 13 block. What does electrodynamics give me? Electrodynamics would roll this off. Okay, so I can go cold snap into dual cast. Is that enough? Yes, technically. Nope. Alright, that is a disappointing end. I got so close, but again, this was kind of the hard counter to my build. No regrets, kind of thought that might happen. I think the deck was good. I think we could have beat the other 2 bosses pretty handily. But, you know, c'est la vie, so it goes. I will be back with another attempt sometime soon. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, consider following. Goodbye.